Hi there, Alina's here. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to transition this pretty daytime look to a more nighttime look. So first of all, I'm going to take Becca Be a Light palette and apply a little bit more powder under my eyes, because you can see after a long day you're just getting shinier a little bit in those areas. I'm not going over my foundation or anything, but I'm applying a little bit of powder just to set everything and prevent any shine. So I'm going to make my contour a little bit more dramatic. So for the daytime look, I normally don't do much contouring. I just apply a little bit of bronzer, but this time I'm going to actually apply a little bit of contour, and then I'm going to refresh my bronzer a little bit more so that it's just a little bit, just stands out a little bit more. And of course, I'm going to apply a little bit more blush. I'm using the same blush that comes in the palette, in the Becca Be a Light palette. It's very pretty, it's rosy, it does have a little bit sheen to it, so it's glowy. I like it. And then I'm going to refresh my eyebrows with Benefit Give Me Brow Eye Gel. It just also gives a little bit more texture to the eyebrows and kind of lifts everything up, because after a long day, if you were working, running errands, you need that. And then MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC15. I'm just going to define my eyebrows a little bit more so that it just lifts the eyebrow a little bit. And then I'm going to go with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. I'm going to start with the lighter, warmer brown shade in the outer V, and I'm just going to try and make this look a little bit deeper than it is right now. As you can see right now, it's just a very soft daytime look. So I'm going to try and transition it to a more standout nighttime, going out to the party. So I'm taking another brown shade that comes in the Sultry palette. It's a little bit more of a cooler tone. I decided that I'm going to work with a little bit cooler tone since I'm wearing the sparkly dark black sweater. I decided I'm going to try and stick with the cooler tones for this look, which is normally not something that I normally do, but for this look I decided to. I'm not just specifically using the cool tones. As you've noticed, I had a little bit of a warmer tone prior to the cooler tone, just because I like to mix them up a little bit. Then I'm going in with the deepest brown shade that comes in the palette, and the same thing, I'm just defining that outer V a little bit more. So basically you can layer the colors, right? So I'm going from the lightest shade again to the darkest shade, and that just creates more depth and more dimension to the look. Your eyes just look bigger, and yeah, they just stand out way more if you do that, if you just go through from the lightest shade to the darkest shade. The key also to every makeup look is just to blend everything out nicely. So I'm using a different brush to just blend everything in, and you can already see how much brighter this look is. If you're not wearing much makeup, you could just leave it at that. So I'm taking the silvery shade, and I'm normally not the girl to wear silvers, but I really like this shade that comes in the Sultry palette. Actually, all the shades that come in the Sultry palette are very wearable for me too. So I'm just backing it onto the eyelid, and it's a pretty shimmery silver. It's not too chunky, but yet it's kind of stands out. It's not like too satiny either. And then I'm taking this cooler brown shade, and I'm just connecting the dots. So I don't like harsh transitions from the lighter shade to the darker shade, so I decided to just kind of connect everything. And this particular brown is more on the cooler side, so it works perfectly with the silver. So I'm taking the black eyeshadow first, and this is a little tip and a hack for you guys. If you're not really good with working with a liquid or gel eyeliner, just start by defining your lash line and your cat eyeliner with just the eyeshadow. It's just so much easier to blend, and if you make a mistake, it's just easier. I am in love with this brush. This is the eyeliner, the winged eyeliner brush by Zoeva. It's just perfect. Look how easy it makes to apply the eyeliner and just get that perfect wing every single time. So I'm just creating more depth with the black eyeshadow, and it's just super easy. Look how fast I literally apply this onto my eyelid, and literally anybody can do this. If you're just a beginner, you can do this too. Trust me, it's not rocket science, it's just practice. And this brush makes it so much easier and so foolproof because it has that perfect angle that you just get the perfect wing every single time. It just makes it, you just invert it like this and basically just stamp it. So I stamp it first and then I connect the dots, and you can make it as big or as small as you want. And then I'm going with the Kat Von D Shade of Light palette. This is the metallic palette, and I'm just adding a little bit of a shimmer to it. I'm packing this pretty black shade. It has a little bit of silver sparkle to it, so I'm just applying it on top of that black eyeshadow just to make it a little bit edgy, and since it's a nighttime look. And then I'm taking the MAC Dazzle Shadow Liquid, and it's a silvery shade. I will list the exact number in the comments below, and it just has this nice glitter that has all the different different colors to it. So in the video it looks silver, but it has more dimension to it in real life. So the more I pack it on, the more you can see how much glitter it is, and it's just fun. So basically now I'm just taking the smaller brush, and I am going to repeat all the steps I just did on my lower lash line. So I'm starting with the lighter brown shade, then I'm going into the darker, more of a grayish brown shade, and packing everything on, just connecting the dots. And then I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty Killawatt foil palette for that highlight. It's a killer highlight palette, you guys. Oh my gosh, I tried, and I use it so many times already, just creating eye makeup looks, and it's just amazing. It's just not like highlighter palette. I would not call it a highlighter palette. I would just call it the you can use it, oh my god, you can use it as a blush, you can use it as an eyeshadow. It's awesome. And then I'm just adding a little bit more mascara. Bagel Bang by Benefit is one of my favorites, and obviously I'm going to refresh my highlighter by using the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Lightscapade. It's a very subtle highlighter, but it just has a very nice sheen to it when you just turn. And Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in Boysenberry. Oh, it's just a really nice shade. That's more like a burgundy, darker shade. I really like it. It just makes your lips stand out. So since it's a day to night transition, I decided to make my lips not nude this time, but a little bit more edgier and more fun with this nice burgundy liquid lipstick. And then I decided to add a little bit more to it by applying the Huda Beauty gloss on top. Oh my gosh, this one is so pretty. It's just multi-dimensional, and yeah, I just absolutely love it. And I just finished everything off with MAC Fix Plus as usual. So here we go. This is the finished look. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, don't forget to subscribe and like my videos, and stay tuned for more. Bye guys.